Hi guys, this is Lloyd from Bizzfo with a short introduction of Bizzfo and stock take and stock movement. So clicking on the inventory, these are the two important screens we're going to work with. We're going to do stock takes and stock locations. Stock locations is quite easy to set up. I've already set up our bar. Main store is our default one, and that was done just simply by entering location and clicking the add button. We do have ability to edit stock quantities from here, but this screen is not as nice as the one I'm going to show you right now. So moving over to our stock screen, just going to make it a bit smaller. So in this screen we have the ability to do a stock take. We can move stock from one location to another. So let's say I was moving from main store to bar, I would just simply select it. The system will indicate it's moving. And then we've got a stock transfer. So stock transfer is essentially we're either moving stock in to the building or out of the building. So let's cover the stock take first. We have the ability to enter item code and simply scanning it. We've got 10. We also have the ability to go and find a specific item and select them. So we've added all of them, and in this case this one's quantity is 8, this one is 10, and this one's sitting at 15, and the variances are now being shown. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to process my stock take. Yes, yes. So there's two ways of viewing the report. I want to show you this way. Let's go to our inventory. There's also a stock take tab over here which will allow us to access the same screen. But what I want to show you is our adjustments, and this is the last adjustment we've made. We've gone from 10 to 8, which is minus 2, 15 to 10, minus 5, and so forth, and it's now showing us losses and gains. There we go, there's the loss and gain for this report. Nice feature is to save a snapshot. What this means is we can now have a loss and gain report. These are adjustments I have made recently. Alright, so moving forward, let's have a look at our stock movement. So clicking on the item at the bottom, we can see there's multiple locations already been set up. And in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move test 1 to our bar. So give it a new name. And we are now saying that this item, let's add it with a scanning. We've got to move 8 of these items from main store to our bar. And we process. Good. Just to mention, the print button is bottom left, and in stock, move, and the variance, and the cost as well. Alright, so when we click on it, remember the main store is a location on its own, and then we've got the cumulative. So in this case, the cumulative is stating that there's 10, and we can actually see it's in main store. In this case, we're seeing 8, as it's in a bar, but 0 in the main store. And there we go, stock movement. So one of the features worth a mention is when we save the stock, a snapshot is taken of what the actual database looks like at that point. So in this case, we did a snapshot and we can see the 0 variances. So we could print that and have a look. The reason for this is it just becomes far easier when we have losses and gains to view. So let's cause actual gain in the system. And let's say we need to give it a stock take name. And moving over, let's take this item and we're going to increase the quantity to 2 with 2. So the variance is 2. I'm going to process this item, and what we do is we return to our loss and gain. Now the loss and gain is not showing anything, as the last timestamp that it is reflecting is it will include the entire stock holding until the next one. So at the point at which we want to close off our week or our month, we would simply have save stock take and then continue to look at our losses and gains for the specific period. And in this case, we can see we've lost, or we actually gained 2 items into the system. And that is about it for moving stock and doing stock like locations.